And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Florida State's offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So NC State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands, it's Polk. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Gibson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. To the air. It's Knight. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leads them in 2nd and manageable.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Noles are flying down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Webster. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man, it's Perry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A quick pass to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the...
It's a running room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Looks as if NC State has a 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Seminoles are in the hurry up.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single.
Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Perry. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate.
Next, going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up. He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Knight. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Going with the ground game left.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Ridley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Finds his man. It's Polk. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll run the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webster. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And it's no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a wide open receiver. Wide open on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Dances away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes a man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Rushes on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be a...
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
To throw, it's Bailey. Plucks it out of the air. Powers through. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Polk.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Polk. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. The Seminoles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Knight. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Knight. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Safe little shovel pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. NC State going up tempo. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum.